Okay, all the kids, have a good evening. Actually, I'm making this lecture on the time of night. That's why it's a good evening from my side. So today we are going to discuss about the chapter Combustion and Flame, which is the sixth chapter of your class. Okay. So what we are going to do is we'll study about the various phenomena in this regarding the heating or burning of anything. Okay. So without wasting any time, let's start from the topic. First of all, again, I'm repeating what's the chapter name. Chapter number 6, Combustion and Flame. Okay. So a question arises, what is combustion? So let me tell you that combustion means burning of any substance in presence of oxygen. This is called combustion. All right. I hope you all will have, yeah, I mean, you all would have got that, what I've told. If you not got, again, I am telling you what is combustion. Combustion means burning of a substance in presence of oxygen. Okay, in presence of oxygen, when any substance burns, that is called combustion. Okay, in presence of oxygen, when any substance burns, that is called combustion. All right. So combustion topic, I hope you would have been clear with that. Now let's discuss about combustible and non-combustible substance. Okay, so combustible substances, what are combustible substances? Question arises, what are combustible substances? Okay, let me tell you what are combustible substances. Combustible substances are those substances which are which burns out in presence of oxygen. They are called combustible substances. And what are non-combustible substances? They are the substances which do not burn in the presence of oxygen. Okay, they are called non-combustible substance. For an example, let us take an example like let's take an example of wood. Okay, what is wood? Wood is a combustible substance. No, why? Because wood gets the fire as soon as it reacts with the oxygen. Okay, or in presence of oxygen it starts burning. So we can say that wood is a combustible substance. Okay, like that, in similar way, paper is also a combustible substance. Okay, you have seen LPG in your houses, liquid petroleum gas. Okay, that is also a combustible substance. Okay, in the similar way, there are many substances which are non-combustible, like stone. Okay, stone, if you will try to burn the stone will not burn so easily. With the simple methods it will not burn. Until and unless we will go to the extreme level, it will not burn. Okay, on an average, on our basic level, we can't burn it. So that is a kind of non-combustible substance. Okay, so non-combustible substance example I have already told you, that is stone. And combustible is very easy. I think most of you would have been having in your minds also what are combustible substance examples. And non-combustible, I have already told you that non-combustible are like stone, glass, no, anything like that you can take. And steel spoon you can say. And combustible many are there, like cloth, dry leaves, okay, wood, paper. Okay, many things are there. Let's discuss about the types of combustion. Now combustion, how the thing burns, how the things burns, the manner of burning. Let's discuss about that. Okay, what are types of combustion? So let's talk with the very first one, that is rapid combustion. What is rapid combustion? As its name is suggesting, that rapid means fastly. So when a combustible substance burns at a rapid rate, producing a very large amount of heat and light in a short period of time, that is called rapid combustion. Rapid means which catches the fire very fastly. Okay, as soon as you will just give him the external heat, it will catch the fire. Okay, it will just bang on. So you can take an example of LPG. As you have seen in your home, there is LPG cylinder. Okay, it's a highly combustible substance, and it works on the phenomena of rapid combustion. Rapid combustion means as soon as you will give him the heat, it will totally, bang on. It will totally get the fire. It will totally get a very nice amount of flame. It will be in very good state of fire, LPG. Okay, so it is an example of rapid combustion. So anybody asks you what is an example of rapid combustion, the manner of burning. Okay, combustion types of combustion means what is the method of burning, what is the manner of burning, whether it burns very fastly, it burns very slowly, whether it burns spontaneously, suddenly. Okay, so second one is first one is rapid combustion, means which burns very fast. As soon as you will just give them external heat, they will catch the fire. Okay, in this way, when a substance burns, then we say they are doing rapid combustion. Second one is spontaneous combustion. What is that? When a combustible substance burns on its own without the help of any external heat. I mean, spontaneous combustion is a type of combustion. It is a type of burning of any substance in which it starts burning on itself. Anytime it will burn. You will not know that when the fire will get in that. Okay, like for an example, let's take an example of fire in the forest. In the forest, fire catches anytime. Okay, you can't say that forest will get the fire at that time. It suddenly catches the fire and destroys the whole jungle or whole village. So we can say it is an example of spontaneous combustion. In the same way, you can say coal mines. It's a very much important topic. Coal mines, you know, in coal mines a lot of news comes that coal mine got struck with the fire. Okay, because coal mines is having the coal, and due to the sun heat, okay, in presence of oxygen, it starts burning sometimes. Okay, so this is an example of spontaneous combustion. It is also a manner of burning. In this, a substance start burning suddenly. Okay, anytime it can burn. You can't determine the time when it will burn. Next one is explosive combustion. It is also a kind of burning, or it is also a kind of combustion in which a substance burns along with a large amount of sound, heat and light comes out in it. Okay, explosive combustion, it is a type of burning. It is a manner of burning in which a large amount of heat is produced along with the gases and a lot amount of sound. For example, if you burn a cracker, the way of burning is what? Explosive. It does the explosive combustion. It means it gives a lot of heat, lot of fire, lot of sound, also lot of gases also. So this kind of, in this method, when anything burns or anything just do combustion, then that type of combustion is known as explosive combustion. Okay, I hope all three kinds of combustion would have been cleared. Now let's talk about the conditions necessary for combustion. What are the necessary conditions for combustion? When will any substance burn? What are the necessary conditions for burning of any substances or any substance, I mean? Okay, so let me tell you, the first and foremost factor which is needed for the burning of any substance is oxygen. Okay, without oxygen we can't burn anything, okay, in normal condition. So oxygen is very much essential for the burning of any substance. So first condition needed for combustion is oxygen. Second thing is combustible substance. Now if you will not have the combustible substance, then what will you burn? Okay, if I am not having the LPG gas, then how I will do the combustion? So for burning something I need something. That's why it is a kind of, you know, combustible substance is also needed. Oxygen is needed, combustible substance is needed, and along with that ignition temperature is also needed. Ignition temperature means any substance need ignition temperature. And how it will get the ignition temperature? With the help of any other source like sun, any candle or matchstick. These are the sources which will provide the ignition temperature to the object. Now a question would be arising, I know, in your mind, that what is ignition temperature? Let me tell you what is that. Ignition temperature is the minimum temperature which is needed by a body, okay, to take the or to burn, I mean, okay, it is the minimum temperature needed by a body to burn. Okay, like for an example, let us take wood, example of wood. Okay, if I'll just I will just burn a matchstick and put like that, and I will pick it up like that, then wood will not burn. Okay, because it will not get the necessary temperature which it needed for burning. So what I will have to do, I have to just burn the matchstick, and I will have to put that for 2 or 3 minutes. After that the wood will become hot, or I mean it will heat up, and it will get ignition temperature. After that you can put out the, or you can throw the matchstick. Okay, then also it will burn because it have taken the ignition temperature. So in very simple words, I mean, I want to tell you what is ignition temperature. Ignition temperature is a kind of temperature, or is a temperature, is a minimum temperature, okay, which is needed by an object to burn. Like for example, I have given you the example of wood. If you will give a wood, just you will do like that and pick it up like that matchstick, then it will not burn. At least you will have to give some time for getting it, for attaining minimum temperature by it. Okay, when wood will attain minimum temperature with the help of matchstick, then it will start burning. So 3 things I told. Okay, number 1 oxygen, number 2 ignition temperature, and number 3 combustible substance, you can say. Okay, so these were the 3 things which are necessary for the combustion or burning of any substance. Okay, now let's discuss about the firefighting. What is firefighting? Firefighting, as its name is suggesting, fighting with the fire. Okay, So how do we fight with the fire? We do not fight like this, we are making punch and giving it to fire. No, not like that. What we do that we use some of the things for fighting with the fire, like fire extinguisher. Okay, so let me clear you that fire extinguisher doesn't mean that the cylinder which you see nearby your houses or in the school or any other place, that cylinder is not the only source of fire extinguisher. Water is also a fire extinguisher, sand is also a fire extinguisher, and the fire extinguisher which you see in your school is a carbon dioxide related fire extinguisher. In that, carbon dioxide or nearby like that gas is present. Okay, so fire extinguisher means anything which extinguishes the fire, which stops the fire, that is called fire extinguisher, like water, sand, mud and carbon dioxide cylinders like that. Okay, so how water stops the burning of any substance? Let me clear you. When you just splashes the water over anything, what happens? It cools the, or it minimizes the temperature of that object. Means it brings down the substance to its ignition temperature. Means what is the minimum temperature? I have told you ignition temperature is needed. No. So when you splashes the water on the object, then the minimum temperature of body comes down. Means its ignition temperature decreases, or it totally vanishes off. Okay, so what happens? The thing becomes cooler, it have lost its ignition temperature, now it will not burn. So water works in this way, that water brings down the ignition temperature of any substance. Okay, so you cannot use the water as a fire extinguisher for stopping the fire which have been in the oil or any electric circuit. Why? Because if you put the water on the electric circuit, then electric circuit will not be able to, it will be dangerous for you. Okay, how? If you will put the water, or you will splash out the water on the electric circuit, then it will come down like that, and it will come to your feet. Okay, water will come to your feet, and the electric current will flow with the water into your feet. It will be very dangerous for you. It can be life threatening also. And you cannot extinguish the fire of oil also with the help of water, because oil is lighter than water. As soon as you will put the water in the oil, it will go down and oil will come up, and the continuous burning of oil will be go on like that only. Okay, now let me tell you that carbon dioxide fire extinguisher, how it works. As you know, the carbon dioxide is heavier than oxygen. Okay, as soon as you just brings out the carbon dioxide from the fire extinguisher, then it covers the substance from all the sides. Okay, now what happens when carbon dioxide covers the substance from all the sides? Then what happens? Oxygen supply becomes slow, or it totally cuts off. Okay, oxygen supply cuts off. Then what will happen? If oxygen will not reach to the substance, then it will definitely be stopping. It will definitely stop. So carbon dioxide makes the blanket around any substance, and oxygen supply it cuts, and in the following way it also works as fire extinguisher. So I have told you many types of fire extinguisher, like water, carbon dioxide fire extinguisher. Now a kind of extinguisher is mud or sand. It is also a fire extinguisher. You can use mud or sand in the electric circuit. Whenever there is fire in mud electric circuit, you can put some mud or sand in that. However, that can damage also, but however the fire will stop. Okay, much threatening will not be there. Now let me tell you that what are flame. Flame, as you have already seen, a type of like that, no, like a leaf of lotus. It is a kind of same structure. Okay, which forms due to the burning of any substance, which comes in the gas also. You have seen, no, when you when you just burns the LPG gas, then a flame comes out like that from all side. No, when you, best example is candle. When you fires a candle, then leaf like structure forms of fire, that is called flame. Okay, so that flame is the just the process of combustion. As soon as you start, the flame also comes in that. Okay, however everything which is burning or which is doing combustion will not give the flame. Like in example of coal burns, but it do not gives the flame. Okay, it just becomes reddish from inside, but it do not give the flame. But some substances are there which gives the flame, like LPG, kerosene oil, diesel. If you will burn them, they will give the flame. Okay, so a flame is having three zones. Okay, first one is innermost zone, second one is moderate zone, and third one is outermost zone. Okay, so the most hot zone of the candle is the outside one. Okay, from the outside one, it is the most hot zone, because it gets a huge amount of, or I mean it gets a good supply of oxygen. Okay, so the outermost zone of the candle is hottest. Okay, in the middle one, that is moderately hot, little bit of hotness is there. Okay, and at the very inside one where you see black color. Okay, so that part of the candle is having least heat. Okay, you can put your finger there also in the black part, it will not burn so easily, very less heat is there. Okay, so that is called third zone. Okay, that is little bit less heat provider. So have you seen that what happens, I mean like that flame is there, no flame, this is the outermost part, this is flame I have told you, like lotus leaf like structure which comes in form of fire, that is flame. So this is outermost zone. Okay, outermost zone, it is most hottest. Okay, this is innermost zone, it will be less hot, and inside that here it will be the black one. Okay, that one innermost zone, that will be least hot. So what happens, you have seen, I think most of you would have seen goldsmith using a pipe to blow off the fire in their ornaments with the help of mouth. Okay, why do they do that? They just do that for taking out the most hot part of the fire. Okay, so for getting that, they just give gas from their mouth. Okay, they blow the air from their mouth on the fire which is coming from a tube, and what happens, the outermost layer of that one fire, it will just, as soon as he will do like that with pipe, the outermost layer will just go in this direction. Okay, and the outermost part will get most of the part of the outermost part will run to this direction, and that heat will fall on the gold, and gold will just melt easily because it is getting good amount of heat, and it will melt faster. Okay, it is getting the hottest part of the flame for melting, and it will work fast. Okay, that's why the goldsmith uses the he blows the air on the your what, I mean, let me check out, the battery is getting draining on. He blows off the air on the hottest part of the flame so that the work can be done fastly. Okay, so now one or two things are remaining. Let me tell you what is fuel. Fuel means anything which is needed for burning, that is fuel, like LPG, wood, paper, anything which you are burning, that is fuel. Kerosene, diesel, these all are fuels. Okay, so what is calorific value of fuel? Let me tell you that calorific value means the amount of heat energy produced by 1 kg of fuel. If you are taking 1 kg of fuel, the amount of energy, the amount of energy it is producing, that is called its calorific value. In 1 kg, how much of fuel is producing energy, heat energy, that is called calorific value. Let me tell you again, the amount of heat energy produced by 1 kg of fuel is known as its calorific value. So let me tell you that the highest calorific value is of hydrogen gas, which is present in the sun. It produces a lot of energy. Okay, heat energy, you have seen no sun, how much heat energy it produces. In the same way, I want to explain you that hydrogen gas is having the highest calorific value. It's 1050 lakh kilojoule per kg. Okay, that much of heat it produces. So let me tell you that characteristic of ideal fuel. What is ideal fuel? Ideal fuel means which is very good for us. Okay, which is ideal, which is an exemplary for us. So best one is LPG. You have seen in your house, it is non-polluting, it do rapid combustion, it burns rapidly, you will not have to wait for that. Okay, and it's very easy to transport. So these are the characteristics, and it is cheaper also. These are the characteristics of ideal fuel. Okay, and along with that, last topic of your this one chapter is that fossil fuels. Okay, fossil fuels, burning of fossil fuel causes a lot of harm for us. It produces a harmful effects for us. Okay, like it causes global warming. Okay, lot of carbon dioxide releases from that, and it causes global warming, due to which the temperature of earth is increasing and the glaciers are melting, which is a very big threat in forthcoming time, which will be the okay. So that is global warming. Along with that, your chapter finishes off here. I hope most of the topics I would have been clear them to you all. Okay, if then also you are having any problem in any question, you can contact me, you can do WhatsApp to me. Okay, or you can talk me on the my phone number. So along with that, I would like to close my lecture because battery is about to drain. It's on 2%, and I hope everybody would have got that topic. Okay, bye bye, thank you.